Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we successfully won our war against the HRE for the Kingdom of Carinthia, so we've gained all of that land, including some distant fragments up in that direction, but that's okay, we'll eventually be conquering all of this land anyway, so it'll only be messy for about 100 years or so here, and then we'll have it all joined up again. We also successfully defended ourselves against the Egyptians again, not too surprisingly. But there is also a revolt going on in HRE, possibly thanks to the fact that we killed their whole army in that last war, so we are taking the opportunity to try and conquer the Duchy of Milan here, which we should be able to do. Is it really right for us and the infidels to be fighting each other? Even if they worship idols and blaspheme, they are still the children of God. They too are people, aren't they? Okay, so we gain 5 piety. Alright, so you are currently in this county, which is mountains. But I think you're going to be in mountains pretty much anywhere here. We should have an okay time, given the numbers here. And meanwhile, we'll send you into this county to start sieging. Oh, there is the main revolt army. Okay. So, bad news, they're in the mountains, and there's 10,000 of them. So I don't think we can actually attack them, but the good news is that they're concentrating on sieging some land from the Empire right now, and I'm quite happy to let them continue doing that. I would like to catch this army if I can, though. Well, it looks like they're just heading up to join up with the other army. In that case, we'll just send this army around to the capital and start sieging that. Let's just hope that the Holy Roman Empire deals with that army before they come after us. Might be a good idea to raise some more troops just to be on the safe side here. There's not really any good reason to use so few. We'll disband this fleet. We'll bring over the troops from Corsica and Sardinia, however many there are. I guess we can raise the troops over here. Not that there are too many of them. And I guess we'll just raise some more of the coastal armies over in this area. I guess we got you already. Okay. So we'll bring them over here too. Just as insurance against this 10,000. Which actually is now headed in our direction. Okay, we have a new ecumenical patriarch. Just kind of hoping that they're intending to fight the Empire and not us. But it seems like they are headed for the county that we're in, so let's try to get out. And we are apparently not making it in any direction here. Okay, we're in the plains. They're probably crossing a river. But I don't think our reinforcements are numerous enough or close enough to actually help out. So, we're just going to have to probably retreat from this battle. Okay. We'll park this 2,000 in the hills here. We'll retreat on top of them. Our other troops are about halfway there. We'll recall this 8,000 as well. I should have at least appointed leaders, I guess. Alright, a son was born to our uncle. Okay. Sounds like he is well out of the line of succession, so it doesn't really mean a lot. Okay, they are following, but this time we are going to have leaders and we are in the hills. So we may have a better chance. I think we'll try to bring this army over by boat, since that'll be a bit quicker. Okay, looks like we're doing well enough here. Some reinforcements are arriving. I guess we'll send them in. Oh, you can't fit on these boats, I see. And we have a peasant revolt, okay. Down here, well, we'll deal with that in due course, but it's not really urgent. Okay, so it looks like we will at least hold out long enough for our reinforcements to get there. In fact, it looks like we might have just won this battle anyway, without the reinforcements. And hopefully it'll be worth a good amount of war score. 97, I would say that's pretty good. So let's follow the army. Hopefully it'll be worth the remaining 2 or 3%, or 4%, I guess. And it was. Okay, so that was very quick and convenient. Let's grant our recently acquired land. Going over our vassal limit in the process. Apparently we can't create the Duchy of Parma. We can usurp the Duchy of Milan, though. Okay, I guess I was just looking at the wrong one. So we'll usurp this. And we'll give it to some random person in here, I suppose. Gets us back down to 70 vassals, and I guess we'll just use this army to put down the revolt that just popped up. Did that end the revolt? I still see their capital here. Were there 2 revolts going on? And there's also an independent count in here. He will not accept vassalization, but he will be pretty easy to conquer, so that's good. Land our army down there in the mountains. I guess you're part of the revolt as well. Okay. Oh, we have another peasant revolt down here, I guess. Or over here. Oh, it's fine. We can deal with all of these. Wait for our morale to recover a bit. My brother is a charitable little rascal. He just gave his newest toy to the smith's son. Okay. Charitable is fine by me. So we're going to be attacking into the hills here. I think that's okay. Some more troops have arisen. Okay. You can be a commander. So they've apparently given up on trying to reinforce this. And I guess we'll head over here and fight these armies. Mountains and hills. Kind of unfortunate, but I think we can deal with it. Looks like Italy has troops raised, so they might help us out. Unfortunately, we won't get any war score from their battles. So unless they help us wipe out all of their troops, we won't really do anything. But that battle was worth 100 all by itself, so we can just end it. He gets executed. We'll go and fight this army, even though it's in the mountains. Maximus did not want to share his toys. Try to make him charitable as well. But we didn't. Alright, some vassal army got in there first and stole our war score, which I'm not too happy about, but that's okay. Well, this one is being destroyed by Italy, so I guess we'll head up here and fight this army. Guess we'll wait for some morale, since I think they're in the mountains there. By chance you meet a few women, young widows of soldiers killed in the war you currently fight. They are all understandably upset that their husbands had to die. We can say that they died for a good cause. Say that they shouldn't bother me with their sob stories and be real rude about it. Say it's not my concern, or give compensation. For 25 gold, we could become charitable or kind, which we are already. I mean, I don't want to be arbitrary or cruel either. Just gain 2 prestige. Not that that really helps us much either, I suppose. A tithe is helpful, though. And that gives us 100%, so we can end this one too. Okay. So, I assume the guy we granted this duchy to is one of the characters who was randomly granted it, so he is Greek and Orthodox. Our new vassal king of Carinthia, though, I think was Catholic, so we need to ask him to convert, which he should be happy to do. Okay, so we do have some slightly large factions again, thanks to losing our defensive war bonus. You want a lower rank vassal to serve you rather than me. That sounds good. I want to get rid of count vassals, and if I have one that I shouldn't have, I'm happy to have you taken off my hands. Oh, we're now known as the Just. Okay. Did I impress him with vague promises? I think I clicked the impress him with vague promises button. It was you. So, de jure Duchy of Lucca. You're supposed to have this guy. Okay, we'll just transfer him manually. If we can. It's, what, Luni? I guess we can't. We'll just have to wait for him to ask us again. Maybe it's because of this tributary relationship or something? I don't know. Alright, well, we'll just fix it later, I suppose. Okay, so we still have our truce with Bohemia, still have our truce with the HRE, this guy no longer exists. Other than that, we have no truces, so we can freely go to war with Egypt again, and also the Seljuks, which is probably going to be our next move. Could wait for some of these opinion bonuses to go down a bit. Or opinion penalties, I suppose. I suppose waiting 6 months or so probably would be a good idea. We can have a feast, I think, in the meantime. So still a very long list left on our current tier of Imperial Reconquests, but we're making progress. Feast is what I came here for, there we go. You wish to intervene on behalf of one of my prisoners? Sure. I am a benevolent ruler. We'll also ransom one person. See if we have any other characters we can ransom here. I think we just ransomed this guy. Maybe not. Okay, yes, we did. Or we tried to. My brother asked me for a fief of his own. We'll mention a church career. And if that's all those ransoms back, we'll just release everyone else. And I guess we'll just manually release all these people, since they didn't get released. Okay then. Apparently these people didn't get released either. I'd probably just skip them. And we have a crusade for Ifriqiya, which is this kingdom here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. His Holiness Pope Gelasius II has been swayed by the cries for help, etc. from the people in this sultanate. It's no concern of ours, which I guess it's not really. I don't think our current tier of Imperial Reconquests extends this far west. We could do Holy Wars if we wanted, but it doesn't really make a difference to us, I think, whether this is held by Muslims or Catholics. We have given out orders for a great feast to be hosted. Let the preparations begin. heard there would be preparations. Oh, here we go. The conjurer produced a rabbit from a hat, then made a handkerchief change colour from brown to red, and then he simply vanished from the room, only to knock on the door and open it a few seconds later. We'll definitely hire him to perform. We'll hire musicians. We'll hire wandering jongleurs, which I believe are just jugglers. Something like that. We'll spend enough on food to satisfy everyone's hunger. And invite everyone to the feast. Umbria refuses. Guess she's not really a big fan of mine. She's zealous. Oh, and Catholic. I guess that would explain it. Well, she only wants a fairly modest gift, so we can give that to her and then demand she converts. You have no such excuse. She just refuses to come. The guests have finally arrived, all is ready. The cooks have worked day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. We'll welcome everyone to the feast. We'll have a moment of silence before we eat for the autosave. Our vassal Duchessa converts. I made sure that the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner, and during the feast I kept refilling both our wine glasses. My charm and my winning smile made it impossible for her to stay unresponsive. It didn't take long until she looked at me with more than interest in our eyes. Or in her eyes. We can say we like to flirt. We wouldn't do anything more than that. We can entice her into our bedchamber. Apparently we have two choices. We could also seduce her. I mean, we're not a lustful character, so it seems like it's a little bit out of character for us to do this, so maybe we'll just say that we like to flirt. The conjurer's magic tricks enchanted and charmed my guests. So we gain prestige, and this duke is very happy. Meanwhile, this duke liked the musicians. And he liked the jongleurs. Everyone drank and were happy except for this guy who refused more wine. Okay. This guy also refused wine. And this guy was a big fan of the food. Okay. Everyone is saying nice things. He doesn't appreciate our hospitality. Okay. I get it. The food is good. And that escalated quickly. This guy cut the throat of one of my servants. I think we have to imprison him, because we are just. In fact, we're the just. Yes, refused wine, refused wine. Okay, the captain of the Varangian Guard was also enchanted and charmed by the magicians. Our king of Moldova is captivated by the magicians, and also the ecumenical patriarch is very impressed. This feast just never ends, my god. Yes, the food is great, you refused wine. Are we trapped in an eternal feast that will never end? My brother is mastering the art of swordsmanship. Oh, finally everyone's gone home, okay. That feast lasted about 2 months. But everyone's opinion is slightly better, okay. I guess that was worth it. Yeah, this guy can duel whoever he wants to. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now and continue in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.